In a world that values strength over softness, we often see vulnerability as a weakness filled with fear, shame, and the unknown. We shy away from it, arming ourselves with certainty, control, and perfection, hoping these defenses will spare us from hurt. Yet vulnerability is not the absence of strength. It is the wellspring from which love, joy, and empathy flow. In today's culture, where empathy seems in short supply, we must recognize that true connection requires openness. It involves stepping into another's shoes without judgment or blame. Narcissistic tendencies often stem from a deep fear of vulnerability, driving individuals to believe that their worth depends on being seen as always in control and always right. This mindset fosters black and white thinking, reducing the complexity of life to simplistic absolutes, which only feeds helplessness, hindering human connection. For instance, saying, "My spouse is a complete jerk," or "This was the worst day ever," exemplifies black and white thinking, making us resistant to change by suggesting that nothing will ever work. By labeling situations or people as entirely good or bad, we protect ourselves from vulnerability, but miss out on the richness of life. Avoiding vulnerability and numbing emotions can lead to addictions, over-medicating, and debt, as we desperately seek an escape through busyness and distractions. However, we cannot selectively numb emotions like vulnerability, fear, and shame, without also numbing love, joy, and empathy. Here, faith can play a pivotal role. By turning towards God, we can see vulnerability not as a flaw, but as a strength. Psalm 62:8 invites us to trust in Him at all times, pour out your heart to Him, for God is our refuge. Embracing vulnerability means softening into love, caring passionately, and living fully. It involves allowing ourselves to be seen and heard, accepting that we are enough just as we are. Some practical steps toward healing begin with daily gratitude and facing vulnerability with the light of truth. Start by sitting with God in prayer about your fears, shame, and the parts of you that you wish were unseen, asking for healing in those areas. Replace "I must always be in control" with "I am known and loved by God." Meditate on Psalm 139. "I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Your works are wonderful." Scripture anchors us in His truth, allowing God's grace to reshape us from the inside out. Replace numbing and busyness with Sabbath rest. Rest is not laziness, but trust that God's love and provision can sustain us. Invite accountability with a trusted friend to speak truth with grace, not condemnation. With God's help, even those trapped in narcissism can learn to embrace vulnerability. By doing so, we create a more empathetic and connected world, where love, joy, and belonging are not just possible, but abundant.